all morning. The Fox 61 Morning News starts now.
And right now at 6, hey, if you're looking for something to do this weekend, Hartford has it. We're going to share all the events going on in the capital city.
And a dog who was left to die, finding his forever home and a new name. And
all of the state is starting to get dry. Some places a little more than others. We'll tell you what you can do to help ease what's being called a moderate drought in some areas.
Smokey the Bear.
Yep.
All right, good morning. Happy Friday. Thanks for being with us and starting off your Friday with us. I'm Erica Arias.
And I'm Tim Lammers, and good morning to you. And I love how we are leading off telling you here's some great things you can do in the Hartford area. And it looks like you're going to have pretty good weather for it as we take a look outside Hartford, New Haven, Mohegan Sun, 3 for 3.
Look at that sun there in Hartford.
Yes.
Fantastic. We're getting details with Sam. Sam Perry joined us this morning. Hey, Sam. Happy Friday.
Hey, guys. Good morning. Yeah, we're starting out in a beautiful way. No humidity this morning.
Great.
Yes. So
it was nice walking out the door. Getting a little darker at 4:30, but yeah, crisp, clear, nice.
Don't even go there because my wife hates it when I start to talk how the days get shorter in the middle of summer. So if you're watching,
send her my apologies.
Well, yeah, we can blame Tim on this one. Good morning, everybody. It is a beautiful morning here. We have temperatures in the 60s, 64 Hartford, 68 New Haven. Water temperatures up there. Dew points are down into the 50s. We have a bit of a wind that flows out of the north, so that's a nice direction. And we have high pressure in control. Those showers you see out in the Great Lakes, it's going to miss us. Look at this beautiful day today. Mostly sunny and pleasant. High temperatures getting up into the beautiful low to middle 80s. And that wind will be out of the west and northwest at about 3 to 5 miles per hour. Coming up, I will let you know just how beautiful your weekend will be. Yes, we have a couple of showers to deal with on Sunday, but all the details coming up in a few minutes, guys.
Good morning, Sam. Good morning, everyone. 6:02 here in the CTDOT Traffic Center. Such an exciting day that we get to be outside, enjoy the nice weather. Hopefully you can have the windows down in the car. Nice low humidity is exactly what we like to see here. Not too much going on in the roads, just a lot of construction cleanup happening between the 5 and the 6 o'clock hour. If you joined us in the 5 o'clock hour at 5:30, I said I can almost guarantee by 6 o'clock construction would be cleaned up. And look at that. Construction is cleaned up in Hartford. And as we take a drive from Hartford to New Haven, things are looking clear on the southbound side of I-91. And look at this, Waterbury as well. I-84 is completely clear. Traffic is gone. Construction is cleaned up here for our Friday morning. Fairfield County drive times, 95 and Route 15, all looking good. And as we take a live look out in Fairfield, we see just a lot of cars out on the road, but no heavy volume to report at this time. We'll check in again at 6:30, but for now, guys, back over to you.
Hi, Lauren, thank you. Right now, state officials have asked Connecticut residents to start cutting back a little on water usage here and there to make up for the lack of rain we've had. The central, north, and eastern parts of the state specifically are in a moderate drought right now. The rest of the state is still abnormally dry, don't get me wrong. Everybody needs some rain. So the state said at this point, just avoid big uses of water. Maybe don't wash your car or plant new vegetation for a while. And of course, another biggie, maybe cut back on watering the lawn.
That's a large consumption of water. So one of the things to do is to reduce that. Does it need to be done every day? Can it be done every other day or, 3 times a week, 2 times a week?
Yeah, just consider that. Again, we're not talking about drastic measures by any means here. The state's interagency drought working group looks at a number of factors to make its recommendations, including groundwater, fire danger conditions, and precipitation.
Happening today, there's going to be a funeral for Sandy Hook Fire Chief William Bill Halstead. Chief Halstead died after responding to a call last Friday evening. He joined the volunteer department the day that he turned 16 in 1965, providing decades of service to his community. His funeral will be held at 10:30 at St. Rose of Lima Catholic Church. That's in Newtown. And a 16-year-old boy accused of stabbing and killing a teen from Shelton is due in court today. Raul Valle is expected to face a judge in Milford. He's facing a murder charge and 3 first-degree assault charges in connection to a fight at a party. He is accused of fatally stabbing 17-year-old Jimmy McGrath in that fight, as well as injuring 3 others.
An 18-year-old is due in court today, accused of shooting 2 people yesterday morning in Norwich. Jamel Pierce is facing charges of attempted murder and assault. Police said the shooting happened just before 11:30 a.m. near Main and Franklin Streets. Both victims, though, have since been released from the hospital, so that's good news. One bystander said it was a wild scene after the shooting.
What I saw earlier today was just shocking. I stepped out of my apartment and I saw a guy running up the street. Being followed by him were a bunch of police cars and people telling him to get on the ground and don't move.
Well, Norwich police also said they're looking for a black 2021 Nissan Rogue that left the area after the shooting. It's a rental car, and they said it's got a smashed out driver's side window. The license plate is a BC 98410. Well, it's a close call for a 9-year-old child in Newington after a bullet was shot into a home on John Street. Police said the bullet came right into the child's bedroom and went through the bed frame. This happened around 11 o'clock Wednesday night. So if you were in that area at the time, if you saw anything, or if you know what happened, please call the Newington police.
All new documents reveal Alex Jones' deposition responses as part of a lawsuit filed by Sandy Hook families. Court transcripts reveal Jones frequently cited his First Amendment rights, insisting that he was not responsible for the suffering of Sandy Hook parents. Some of the parents have sued the conspiracy theorist for calling the death of their children a hoax. A trial is set to begin in August in Connecticut to determine how much Jones owes those families. And a Connecticut woman arrested, charged in connection with the murder of a case coming out of Bridgeport. 21-year-old Melanie Castro was tracked down all the way down in Tennessee, and that's where she was taken into custody. The other suspect accused in the murder case, Glenn Petway Jr., died by suicide after an hours-long standoff with police. No additional arrests are expected in this case.
As of this morning, there are 11 residents in Connecticut who have been diagnosed with monkeypox. They're between the ages of 20 and 50, and they live in Hartford, Fairfield, and New Haven counties. The Department of Public Health said most of them have not been hospitalized. We don't know how they contracted monkeypox, but we do know the virus is transmitted through sustained physical contact with skin lesions, bodily fluids, and in some cases even sharing clothing with an infected person. Now, by no means is it anywhere near as contagious as COVID, but hey, it is still spreading nonetheless. Symptoms usually appear within days. Monkeypox can be treated with antiviral medications, and doctors say most people recover on their own. There is a vaccine available, although right now it's in limited supply in Connecticut. If you think you've been exposed to somebody with monkeypox, the best thing you can do is get tested and contact the health department for a vaccine even after your exposure. More on that vaccine, by the way. U.S. health officials say the U.S. is going to be getting more of the monkeypox vaccine from Denmark. There's been a big increase in demand for the vaccine in New York and California. About 1.1 million doses have passed inspection in Europe and will ship our way soon.
All right, we have an update now into a 4-year-old German Shepherd who was shot and left to die in Derby Park. After a successful surgery and treatment, he is being adopted and he has a new name. Sheriff, formerly known as Thunder, has gained national attention. More than $20,000 was donated from all over the country. That covered his medical expenses. And Officer Leon Sylvester with the Shelton Animal Control spoke exclusively with Fox 61, saying that he worked really hard to find him a new family, and he did.
We got calls from California, Florida. A dog being shot usually pulls on everybody's heartstrings.
Absolutely. Oh, thank goodness he's doing so much better. There are plans in the works to get Sheriff a prosthetic leg. Oh, what a sweetheart.
Hi. Sorry, I just do
I
that
know.
with dogs.
Just
I know.
watch Sheriff all day long.
Exactly.
I love his new name,
much.
too, right?
Yes.
All right, there's a lot of fun happening today in Hartford. The city is buzzing with special events, including the Greater Hartford Festival of Jazz.
Yeah, that kicked off last night, returning after a 3-year hiatus. And it's the start of Hartford's Summer in the City series. Festivals are taking place in Hartford all this summer, right into the early fall. A lot of people said they're excited for the return.
Yeah, I'm very happy about it. It's been a long time.
You know, Hartford's got it. thing too.
Now, tonight's performances begin at 7 in the evening, but it's always a good idea to get there early to secure a good spot and do a little chit chat and meet some new friends before the event starts.
Hey, you got something in common. You love jazz. Also happening in Hartford, the Riverfront Food Truck Festival continues today. There's over a dozen of them there. It's like a big rolling food court. There's also music and other entertainment as well.
And Connecticut continues today at the Convention Center. The event is the state's oldest fan-run convention, hosting fans with the best cosplay, costumes, and other creative get-ups for the celebration of all things comic, video games, anime, and pop culture. It runs through Sunday.
I will never forget, we had an old reporter who worked here, Mike Magnoli, who
Yes.
understood none of it, none of the cosplaying or anything. And we sent him there, and he just kept asking people, who are you? Who are you dressed as?
Yeah.
Never heard of him.
Why are you doing
Okay,
that?
how about you? Who are you?
That's a pretty good.
Never heard of him.
Yes.
It's one of the
That's
highlights.
a pretty
of
good
my-
impression of Mike.
Thank you.
Very different. Who are you? What are you doing?
What are you doing? Never heard of it. Never. It's great. Absolute gold. TV gold.